Hello, everyone. We are all finished, at least for now. Oh, this here. We're all finished, at least for now, with INFJ weaknesses, and I'd like to move on to strengths. Let's move on to the good stuff. So, today I'm just going to go down a list. Oh, I just fought for 20 minutes with this stupid camera tripod thing, and it keeps falling over. It's very irritating. Ugh, I need better gear, I think. Hopefully it'll stay put now. I'm just gonna hold it with my hand, the old-fashioned way. So anyway, I compiled a list of INFJ strengths from several articles that I read, and these ones, obviously, this is not all inclusive. I'm sure there's some that are left out. But these are the ones that really resonated with me, and I felt like I could have something to talk about with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the list, say a few things about each item, and then these will be the topics of my videos for the next weeks, maybe a month or two. Because I'll make a video on each one, probably with more information and more of, how I feel about what it says. So let's start. First one is soft-spoken and kind-hearted, hold strong values and opinions, and advocate for what they believe in, able to see the big picture in a complex situation. Now, we are kind-hearted people, kind-hearted, I can't talk today either, kind-hearted people. And we have strong values and opinions. You may not always hear our values and opinions because we don't always like to upset other people or cause conflict or argument. So we do hold strong values and opinions, but you may not hear them too much. We are excellent listeners, absolutely. If you need a friend that can listen to you and hear your struggles and hear your pain, an INFJ is definitely a friend for that. We are creative, artistic, and we find beauty everywhere. This is a big one for me. I can find the beauty in, a pile of rocks, which that's not uncommon. A lot of people find beautiful rocks, but I can find the beauty in, like an old dried up stick on the ground. I can find a way that it is beautiful to me. I like to recreate things that I see in nature into, things that I decorate my home with. You can see I have two little baby hats back here that I knit over the weekend, and these two little hats are for two tiny baby girls that came into the salon last week and blessed my heart so much. So then I like to make a hat for them. So that's what those are. They've got to get delivered. Next thing, we are serious about responsibilities. Absolutely. We probably to a fault, probably take on responsibility a little bit too much. Will relentlessly pursue a serious relationship. Yeah, we really, I really desire to have deep, meaningful relationships, so we will pursue a relationship that we deem worthy of pursuing. And let's see, very altruistic and friendly. And I had to look up altruistic because I wanted to give you a definition. It's in a lot of the literature I read about INFJs that we are altruistic. So I looked it up. So this is from Webster. Showing a disinterested and selfless concern for the well-being of others. Basically, unselfish. I'm not sure, showing a disinterested and selfless concern. So disinterested in our own well-being, altruistic, they're saying we're more interested in the well-being of others, and very, very selfless. And again, that could be to a fault, and to where we aren't doing our own self-care because we are caring so much for other people. Devoted to the ideals of love, definitely. This idealistic in the mind about what love should look like with our partners, with our children, with our families. Yeah. Excellent communication skills, especially written. And I've also heard that we can be good speakers as well, especially if what we are speaking about is something that we have a passion for. We go above and beyond duty, absolutely, to the point where we can wear ourselves out. Able to recognize the emotional state of others. This actually is probably my favorite strength because it's probably the one that I have, worked on the most. Not only can we recognize the emotional state of others, but we can absorb their emotions. We can feel their feelings. That's what I used to say before I knew exactly what it was that was going on, is that I can feel people's feelings. And yeah, that's probably my favorite strength, but at the same time, it can be difficult to deal with if those feelings are difficult. Once they realize a relationship cannot be saved, they can easily move on. Now, I'm not in complete agreement with the easily. We can walk away from a relationship that is toxic. We can move on in a way that we can see that it can't be saved, that there isn't anything else that can be done to make that relationship better. But I'm not going to say that we can easily move on, because it takes quite a bit. We give a lot of chances. I give a lot of chances. I'm very forgiving. And because I can feel their feelings, a lot of times I can tell, I know if the person's intentions are good or not, and if they are hurting me out of just a fault in their personality or because they are hurt themselves. Sometimes I'll give more chances. So it's not something easy. I have had to walk away from a few relationships, some of them very significant. It's not easy, but we can do it. We are insightful and future-oriented. We have a vision for the future and a decisive plan on how to meet those goals. Yes, we struggle to stay in the moment because we are always future-oriented. We're always looking ahead, and I did a video on that, trouble staying in the moment. But we do have a plan in our head, in our intuition, which has rolled over and over and over, and all the details and how we see it working out. So we know where we're going, we know what we want typically, and we know how to get there. Whether or not it looks like we thought it would when we arrive, well, that's a different situation. But we are, and insightful. We definitely have that as a strength, being insightful. You can see other people's situations, other problems, and different things kind of as a whole big picture. We don't necessarily just look at the small details or look at the current thing that's going on. We a lot of times are able to look at the whole big picture and give some really good insight. So that is my list, and that's what I'm going to be talking about the next few weeks. So thanks for watching, guys. I look forward to talking with you about all of these things. I'm excited to talk about some things that we are good at. I hope that you like the videos that are coming up. I'm super excited about them. So have a good day, guys. I will see you next time.